live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Duke head coach. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants communication and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So UCF's offense will get first crack at it here. And here comes Alonzo Barnett. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Wade. Dragged down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The hand to the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown! Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Farmer. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go right back to it. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to the ground with the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. A handoff for Watson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Back to throw, it's Barnett.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Running the red zone, it's Watson. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough, 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Turner could find no... And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single running back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. The Knights moving quickly to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. The Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Makes the grab. It's Nicholas. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout Duke. That's their second. And they'll they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Fires to the big fella. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Black 14, Black 14.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the LSU Tigers.
The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes down. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, the Blue Devils...
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. With the catch, it's Farmer. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll go back to the ground. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Caught near the sticks, it's Wade. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Watson. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Knights! They take the lead here in the second half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll... The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying play action. Going for 6. Touchdown, Duke. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Creates a little room. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here's a give to Watson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Knights have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Red pass, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Looking for blockers. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down here on the Duke sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on second down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Knights! The defense putting points on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Bringing it back. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Makes one man miss. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. The Blue Devils with an answer. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. On the move, it's Chambers. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the single back. There's some room. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the draw, it's Simon. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Barnett. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, need a conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Simon. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Give to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it, so he tried.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter, and on that...
Got a little grass. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Makes the catch. It's Wade. The Blue Devils take a timeout, and that's the last one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. A handoff for Watson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's Duke one more time. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Watson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's a give to Watson.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds his big tight end. He's down right there, and let the celebration commence, because that one ought to do it. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're working that left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.